They say memory fades with time. That the past is nothing more than rust, clinging to lifeless things? But what if you could restart the past? What if every turn of the wrench wasn't just tightening a bolt, but mending a distant promise? In this small workshop, time doesn't pass. It settles. It settles on every piece of cold metal. This is my father's legacy. Not land, not money, but an old JAWA. His unfinished dream, wrapped in silence and dust. He used to say that every machine has a soul. And the soul of this bike has been asleep for far too long. The beginning isn't about repair. It's an anatomy of a memory. Taking apart each layer, each piece, to see what time has taken away, and to find what still remains. Every rusted bolt is a forgotten story. Every fleck of chipped paint is a scar from journeys untold. I'm not just dismantling a motorcycle. I'm tracing my father's footsteps. Feeling the weight of the tools he once held. Hearing the echo of words he never had the chance to say. The outer shell must be stripped away, no matter how painful it is. Because the truth, the core, always lies deep within. This is the moment of naked truth. When all that remains is the frame, the backbone of the dream. Weak, tired, but not broken. The foundation is still there. Fire and sparks. It's the only language that can purify the past, cutting away the parts that have died, to make room for what is to come. This process requires patience. You must fill the dents that time has made. Smooth out the wrinkles of neglect. To create a completely new surface. A blank slate. Where a new story can be written. Then the color returns. Not as a cover-up, but as a rebirth. Every layer of paint is a layer of protection. Not just against the weather, but against the fading of memory. From the gray of ash to the black of beginnings. From darkness, light will be born. The heart of the machine. This is where its pulse once echoed. And it's also the place that holds the most secrets. Inside this weathered casing is a complex mechanism of gears and shafts. Much like how our own memories work. Invisible connections linking every piece. Creating movement, creating life. You must be careful. Because one wrong move could bring the entire machine to a halt. Forever. And then the color of passion. Red, the color of blood in the heart. The color of dawn after a long night. This is no longer my father's old paint. This color is mine. It is the promise I am keeping. A continuation. Passing the flame from one generation to the next. The bike has shown me its past. Now I will show it its future. The assembly phase is a dance. A dance between revived parts in the hands of an artist. Each piece finds its rightful place. Like pieces of a memory finally finding peace. The engine, the heart of the machine, is placed in its chest. It waits. Waiting for the first spark to begin its beat. The wheels are attached, so it can roll down new roads, so it can write new journeys. This is the moment that scattered pieces begin to find their harmony. They are no longer separate objects. They become one. One body, one soul. Every wire connected is a nerve being awakened, transmitting the signal of life. The handlebars where the future will be steered. The speedometer where time will once again be marked. The JAWA logo is not just a brand. It's a symbol of resilience. Of a beauty that withstands the test of time. The headlight, the eyes of the machine, ready to illuminate the darkest roads, and the exhaust where its breath will be released. A powerful roar shattering the silence. My father couldn't finish his journey. He left behind an unfinished map. Now this machine is ready. And so am I. Filling the tank is not just adding fuel. It's filling it with hope. Filling it with the miles that lie ahead. The final moment of preparation. The Kickstarter is in position. All that's left is a single kick. An act of faith. To awaken the sleeping soul. And to begin a journey anew. A journey for both of us. It is no longer a showpiece in a workshop. It's breathing. It's ready to feel the road beneath its wheels. And I am here not just to ride it, but to accompany it through the landscapes of memory and toward new horizons. The engine roars to life. It is not noise. It is the song of resurrection. The song my father always wanted to hear. The bike rolls forward, leaving the shadows of the workshop to merge into the light. Every rotation of the wheel is a step away from oblivion, from a note that read, "Please rescue me," to a powerful statement of existence. It has been rescued. And perhaps in the process, it has also rescued me. It taught me that nothing is ever truly lost. They are just waiting for someone who cares enough to listen to their story, to wipe away the dust of time, and find the beauty hidden deep inside. Every part, no matter how small, has its role to play. From the taillight that guides the way, to the battery that provides the spark. Together they create a harmonious whole. A symphony of metal, fire, and memory. This motorcycle is not a vehicle. It is a bridge. A bridge connecting my father's past to my present, and to the future we will discover together. The journey truly begins now. In the silence of the workshop, a final symphony is performed. The symphony of assembly. Every detail, no matter how small, carries its own weight. A bolt is not just for fastening. It's a belief in integrity. The horn is not just to make a sound. It is the bike's voice, ready to be heard after years of silence. The electrical system is connected like veins, bringing life to every part. From the headlight that leads the way, to the taillight that signals its presence. The gleaming exhaust, ready to breathe the rhythm of the engine. The battery is placed like a second heart, powering the new beginning. And then the fuel. The flow of life is poured in, awakening the machine. Everything is ready. From an inanimate object, it has become a complete being. And now it leaves its sanctuary. For the first time, its wheels roll not for transport, but for freedom. The world outside is vast and promising, a stark contrast to the confines of the workshop. The journey through the snow is more than a challenge. It is a baptism, proving that strength reborn from ashes is real. To understand this glory, we must return to where it began. to the whisper of rust. A silent plea on a faded piece of paper. Every part bears the wounds of time. From the bent fender to the shattered headlight that could no longer see the way. The electrical system, decayed and silent. The entire body disassembled, leaving only a bare frame. The bearings dry and seized. And its heart, the engine block. A cold, still block of metal. The surgery begins with violence. The sounds of drills and hammers, a desperate attempt to break time's grip, separating what was once whole. Cylinder, piston, everything is exposed. And then each piece is cleansed. Cleaned and healed. The scars are sanded smooth. A new coat is applied, shining with life. The burnt wires are replaced. The nervous system regenerated. And then the rebirth of the heart. Old bearings replaced with new, smooth ones. Every spring, every gasket placed with precision. The two halves of the engine block are joined. Like two hands clasping in a vow. Cam chain, gears, crankshaft. All begin to move in perfect harmony. The cylinder head is closed, sealing the power within. The ignition system, source of every spark, is ready. And finally, from the broken pieces, a complete heart has been made. Gleaming and strong. It is not just an engine block. It is a testament that even from the most desolate ruins, life can find a way back and beat stronger than ever before. The final purification. Water washes away the last stains, returning the metal to its purest form. From rough repair, it is now time for art. Each pass of the sandpaper makes the surface smoother. The metal begins to reflect the story of perseverance. A final protective coat is applied. No detail is overlooked. Perfection lies in the hidden corners. This is the difference between the past and the present, between decay and rebirth. And now the heart is assembled for the last time. Every new bearing is a smooth beat. Every gasket is a vow of containment. The two halves of the engine block unite. Stronger than ever. The cam chain and gears mesh together. A perfect mechanical dance. The final bolt is tightened, binding all the effort into one. The cylinder head is closed. The secret of life is sealed inside. The ignition system is ready to grant the first spark. And this is the result. A resurrected heart, gleaming and strong, ready to begin a new journey. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at Rescue Story for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.